Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jaigobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jaigobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jaigobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jaigobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I am so excited today to talk about the magic of Venus. This is a show that I do every Wednesday evening. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and we talk about what Venus is doing astrologically and how that's going to be affecting us collectively. And then I actually go through each of the signs and pull a card and do a reading for each of the signs. So I'm continuing to use this awesome deck that I can't quite always remember the name of it because it's kind of a weird name. Tarot of the Divine. Tarot of the Divine. It's an amazing deck. If you don't have it, I highly recommend you get it. Because it is based off of fairy tales and mythological stories, and that's my jam. I just absolutely love it. So we're going to be using this deck tonight to do the readings. And before we actually hop into to talk about what Venus is doing this week, let me ask you to please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. This week and next week, I'm basically getting ready to move. And next week on Monday, I think, Sunday night is my last broadcast before I actually take the office down. And then I have to set it back up in the new place, which is going to take, obviously, a few days to do that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that next week, I won't actually be doing any broadcast on YouTube. We will be back should be back that first week of July, but we're going to be troubleshooting with the internet. So no promises. I'm not going to make any promises, but as soon as I can, I will be back to broadcasting. So also make sure that you download my free moon astrology guide. It will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. And it'll also enter you into my email list. And on my email list, I send out a weekly moon magic report. So it goes out every Wednesday morning and it tells you the horoscope for the whole week. We mostly focus on the moon, but if there's other major events that are going on, I talk about them in that horoscope and I tell you what to expect so you can prepare for the week ahead. It's actually amazing. I'm so excited. I actually just got done taking pictures of all of the new jewelry that is going to be up on the shop this week. Tonight into tomorrow, I'm going to be working on that. This is actually one of the new pieces. I'm actually wearing a necklace. It's got a rose pendant on it and 3 little quartz. This one has rose quartz, but I also made another one that has prehnite, which is a very spiritual stone. So a lot of new awesome pieces coming up onto the shop, so make sure to check that out. There's a link below, and like I said, they should be up by, if not by the end of tomorrow, then definitely by Friday, and I'll send out an email and let you guys know that it is happening, and I'm going to announce it all over Instagram and stuff. So that's the exciting things. Let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Jacqueline, welcome in, came on over from Roden. That's awesome. Lynette is here. She says the summer solstice was epic. Yes. So we did a summer solstice celebration last night in the Starseed membership, which if you're not a part of the Starseed membership, make sure that you join. We literally have parties, like straight up parties, besides all of this amazing astrology content that I put up on the student portal just like all the time. I send out emails when there's major events happening. I send you little rituals that you can do, tarot spreads that you can do during specific energies that will help you connect with the energy of the astrology that's going on. There's so much fun stuff. We have a monthly meeting where we gather and we just talk and we share everything that's going on for us. And we just have so much fun. There's video content. I do meditations. We have PDF uploads for all of the new and full moon, so you can journal about it. Club Jai, that's right. I had a blast, dude. I had a blast. It was amazing. So if you're not part of it, the replay is up for the summer solstice celebration, which is a ceremony/party, ceremony/Club Jai, and we had an epic reading for that. It was a really, really cool reading. So that is, make sure to join that if you haven't yet. Maricela, welcome in. Hello, Jason. Welcome in. Hello, Raessa. Welcome in. And Shelby, welcome in. That's right. Winter solstice in Australia in the Southern Hemisphere. So I actually was just talking to my dad today, and he lives in Argentina. So it's really cold down there now, and getting colder. So that's right. You guys just entered into the winter. So it's exciting to be here today because we are going to talk all about Venus. And the major aspect that is going on with Venus right now is that she just entered into the sign of Gemini. Does anybody have Venus in Gemini? I actually have Venus in Gemini in my chart. I have a lot of Gemini energy. I have Sun in Gemini, Venus in Gemini. They're very close, basically conjunct. I have Chiron in Gemini. I have my North Node in Gemini. I'm a Gemini rising. And all of that is kind of very concentrated in my 12th house, which is a very spiritual energy. So my life, my soul, my essence is very much like a spiritual journey. I look for that, and I've looked for that in my whole life, and it has to be that. Otherwise, it's like, doesn't mean anything to me. I love being a 12th house sun. I'm kind of out there, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Hello, Veronica with Outside Rights. Welcome in. Okay, so let's look at the actual chart. I wanted to share the chart with you guys, so let me know when you can see it on the screen. You have Venus and Scorpio. So this is what we are checking out right over here. As you can tell, Venus has literally just entered 0 degrees of Gemini. Do you know what this means? This is actually the completion of a portal. So on Sunday night or Sunday evening-ish, Venus entered into 26 degrees of Taurus. And that's on Algol, which is, many astrologers know it as the demon star. But really what it represents is a light shining into the darkness, a light shining onto our shadows. And so we start, every planet that goes through those degrees goes through that portal from the darkness into the light. So what's exciting about today and this transit that literally happened like less than an hour ago, she literally just entered Gemini as I'm filming this video. And at 0 degrees of Gemini is a star called Alcyone. Alcyone. Let's see if I can write it on here somewhere. Alcyone. And Alcyone is the main star on the Pleiades. So this is a powerful Pleiadian portal. It is the strongest Pleiadian portal that we have in astrology, is 0 degrees of Gemini. So if you have anything at 0 Gemini, like, you're a powerful Pleiadian starseed. And if you want to know what your starseed markings are, I do starseed readings where I look at the fixed stars in your chart and tell you what planet, asteroid, angle is connected to the fixed stars, and what that means for you, what starseed you are, what kind of starseed. So it's a starseed ancestry reading, and I tell you the stories and the mythological stories and the qualities of those starseed markings and how you embody them in your chart, specifically in the starseed ancestry reading. And it is one of the funnest types of readings that I have available. But if you want to know, they're gonna know. Then definitely book a starseed ancestry reading. Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Love me some good demon star. Right, Manisela? So this is exciting because this completes the portal. Today is basically the last wave of energy, and it's light frequency, it's joy, it's love, it's creativity, it's a lot of things that open up the second chakra and that have to do with the fifth house, which is the house of passion, creativity, children, your inner child. It's all about literally enjoying being alive and remembering how amazing it is to be alive. That's what Alcyone is. That's what the Pleiades are. And this blast of Pleiadian energy is a very welcomed sight. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. So that's what's exciting, you guys. Venus entered Gemini. It's a big deal. This doesn't happen too often. Once a year, I think she enters, Gemini. She does go retrograde though. So it's a little bit longer than that. Because when she goes retrograde, she's in a sign for a long time. Hello, Karma Lola. Welcome in. So it just depends. It's, Venus in Gemini is, once in a while. So if you have Venus in Gemini, of course, this is going to affect you personally because it's you're returning, right? It's the Venus return for you. For me, it is very much the Venus return. I have Venus in Gemini, like I said in my chart. Now, what's interesting about Venus in Gemini, if we want to learn or talk about what it actually does, it's a neutral energy. It's actually fun. It's the place where we don't have to worry about it. Venus in Gemini can, in relationships, loves to talk, loves to have fun, loves to, engage, loves to be curious, loves to play. This is fun. This is a fun energy. Gemini energy is very flexible and very open. It can be very open-minded. Gemini energy can be it can do it all. It can do anything, and it loves it. And it's not set in stone, right? It's like mutable air, which means it's always flowing, always changing and shifting. So it's exciting. It never stops being fun. That's Gemini energy. And it can definitely get crazy. Don't get me wrong. It can get crazy, meaning it's too wild and out of control and can't calm down, but it can be really, really fun. And I say that during this time, we're more open to explore different relationships, different types of things. We don't even know what we're going to be into. With Venus in Gemini. And because Venus represents what we desire, in Gemini, it's ooh, I don't even know. Maybe tomorrow I'll want this. And then the next day it's going to change. Things change a lot in Gemini energy. And this means that we get to be more open-minded. And if you allow yourself, you get to have much more fun with it. So that's exciting. And wherever it's happening in your chart is where this energy is going to affect you the most, where you're going to be more flexible, more curious, more open to play and have fun. Here's what's interesting that's going on today. And that is that Mercury, as you can see, is at 9 degrees of Gemini. And 9 degrees of Gemini is Aldebaran. So this means that this is also this is Pleiadian portal. And then with Mercury on Aldebaran, it is an Orion portal. And Aldebaran is also Pleiades energy because it's on the constellation of Taurus. It's the eye of the bull. And it is known as the eye of revelation, the eye of Ra, the all-seeing eye. It is about deep, powerful knowledge. And it isn't, like I said, an Orion starseed marking. So these two planets, like Venus, relationships, love, beauty, Mercury, your mind, decisions, very open-minded, and your desire to know more and to tap into that ancient wisdom. This is what's happening today. So I think this is a unique opportunity to really work with Pleiadian energy and with Orion energy. And so this is about understanding things at a deeper level, the mystery schools, going beyond. It's like way more than surface energy. It's deep hermetic alchemy, deep hermetic wisdom, ancient Atlantean philosophy. Like this is what we're invited into during this time. And it's unique that it's happening at the same exact moment that Venus enters Gemini. And not to mention the fact that Mercury in Gemini is also, it rules Gemini. So the dispositor of Gemini energy is Mercury. And with Mercury at 9 degrees on Aldebaran and an Orion portal, it's like deep, powerful wisdom. So if you feel this like deep seated knowing, that's kind of what this feels like. It's a deep seated knowing that gives you understanding about your life, about everything that's going on for you in your life. So this is unique. It's exciting, and this is what we're focusing on for this week. So what we're going to do is I'm going to transition over to this screen so we can actually go through each of the signs and pull a card and do a reading about what is, what this energy is going to, how this energy is going to affect you. And if I actually check real quick, how long Venus is going to be in Gemini. So this is how long this is going on. She is going to be in Gemini until... So she enters Cancer July 17th. July 17th, Venus is going to switch signs. So from today, what day is today? I don't even freaking know. And I'm like, I've been so exhausted and tired, you guys. So apologize. I'm like yawning a lot, but you know what? It is what it is. Today's the 22nd. So June 22nd till July 17th. So it's a little less than a month. She's going to be in the sign of Gemini. So this is how long this energy is going to be with us during this cycle. Hello, there's a few more faces. Hello, Nelvin, welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Jason, welcome in. And Jeanette, welcome. Till the 22nd. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's go through each of the signs and pull a card to get a little bit of wisdom for this transit for you. All right. Aries. Okay. So who is in Aries? Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising? We start off with a little bit of gnarliness, but we'll see how it goes. So you get the 3 of Swords. Of course you do. This is a really cool picture. So 3 of Swords. What is this fairy tale from? Crane Wife. That's her name. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. This is a Japanese fairy tale. So this is from Japan. 3 of Swords represents betrayal. The crane wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secrets. Wow. So she was hurting herself to help him. Ooh, now that makes me so curious about what is the whole story behind that, right? Isn't that crazy? But it's very interesting because I like that this focuses on trust. I think that for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus rising, it's very important for you during this time to be trusting first of yourself and what it is that you want, right? And then to open yourself up to, I guess, being vulnerable, because when you are not trusting of others, you're putting up this it's sort of like, it's like a wall, you're putting up a wall, you're putting up a barrier. There's something that you're not being honest about. And I think that you have to ask yourself right now, is there anything that you're not being honest about for yourself? And what is it and why? And what are those things that can bring up for you? This is a card that can mean heartbreak. It can mean self-harm, sadness, grief, separation. Maybe there is a separation that you've gone through. And if that's the case, understanding at a deeper level why is going to be really important for you. But you got to ask yourself first, like, who do you trust and why? And just go deeper into that story. I think that's going to help you to travel through this energy. Also, honesty and then communication is going to be really important for you this month. All right, let's go to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And who is Taurus? Who has Taurus energy in the chat? And welcome in. Thank you for being here, everyone. Staff, hello. And Serenader, welcome in. Okay, Taurus. Here we go. Okay, so Taurus gets the King of Cups. We actually pulled this card in a reading that I did. I think that was last night. Was this card last night? I'm pretty sure it was. So the King of Cups, it's from the fairy tale called The Boy and the Dragon Pearl. It's a Chinese legend. The King of Cups was once a little boy, but has matured into a powerful dragon. He is kind, but fiercely protective of those he loves. He is connected to the deep, dark waters of the subconscious. He possesses great patience and wisdom. This is about devotion, loyalty, faithfulness, wisdom, and generosity. The King of Cups is like strong emotionally, confident emotionally. And that's what I feel for Taurus energy. We just finished, not just, but we went through your season already, right? This year. And so having gone through your personal season gives you like the strength and the stamina to continue moving through the rest of the year, right? Yeah, so it was last night. And what this is asking you to do for this month, where Venus is in the sign of Gemini, is to step into devotion and to ask yourself, like, who am I loyal to? Where does my loyalty fall? How can I tap into my wisdom? And this is emotional wisdom. So this is about making emotionally intelligent decisions this month. Really, really, important. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what card comes out for you. Oh, I can feel it. It's this one. What do we get? Okay. Gemini gets a major arcana, and it is the Hierophant. But look at this cool picture. I'm going to show it to you in a second. Look at that. That's amazing. So this is White Buffalo Woman or White Buffalo Calf Woman, North Dakota, Lakota deity. The Hierophant is a divine figure and teacher who shares the rules, rights, rituals to follow as a community. There is a place for everyone and everyone in their place. She encourages the comfort and support of the group, the path well trodden. This is about conformity, compassion, social approval, tradition, and legacy. And the story of, I know the story a little bit. She brings in the 7 sacred rituals, the 7 sacred rites, the 7 sacred ceremonies to the Lakota people. And the legend says that you have to carry these traditions on, and they will, in the end, the prophecy is that the children from the stars will come back to the earth, and they will carry her wisdom in their hearts. And you see so many people now who are stepping into ceremony, stepping into ritual, that whole aspect of it. And so Gemini, this season, this Venus in Gemini transit is about you also stepping into your power and stepping into more ritual and ceremony in your daily life. I think it's a beautiful message. I definitely resonate with that a lot. But it's like step more into ritual and ceremony during this Venus in Gemini transit, and you will feel and be able to hold that sacredness in your everyday life if you find your path. It's also about finding your path, and maybe this is the month where you discover new things, you get curious about new things, and you find a new path or a new way towards your spirituality. Okay. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what we got for you. Hello, Savannah. Welcome in. Who's got Cancer energy? Oh, I think that was it. Yep. Okay. All right. I love how eventually I'm going to learn all of these amazing stories. The 4 of Coins. There's a condor. There's a condor here. And this is your season 2, right? So we just entered Cancer season. So this is significant. I love the condor. It's South American animal spirit. So the 4 of Coins. This is Condor's wife from Peru, an Aymara folktale. The 4 of Coins represents greed and unwillingness to open up or share. Condor covets his wife, who does not like his lifestyle or living with him. He recognizes her unhappiness, but is unwilling to make changes to set her free. So this is about codependency, Cancer. Unfortunately, this is about codependency, like straight up codependency. Upright, this is about hoarding, possession, financial stability, materialism, and stinginess. I think that what is this saying, because we're talking about Cancer energy, is that do your best to both be that nurturing self that you naturally are, but not overpowering where you smother people. This is very important, that during this transit of Venus and Gemini, that you don't smother people and that you don't step into codependency. Is set yourself free and set others free like you were set yourself free. And it's like that song, it's coming up for me, the Mariah Carey song, Butterfly. When you love someone so deeply, they become your life. It's easy to succumb to overwhelming fears inside. And she goes on to say, but what does the song go? But lately I imagined I could keep you under something. I can't remember the words. I'm hearing the song in my head, but the words are not coming through. And so she says, but I have to basically open up my arms and watch you fly. And that's really what that message is for you. If you don't know that song, go listen to it. I'm sure we all know it. It's kind of famous, but yes, it's about freeing everyone. Free yourself by freeing others, and don't get stuck. Don't hoard. Don't don't be codependent in your relationships. And because that Venus and Gemini energy is not codependent at all. Like, it's actually couldn't care less. It's not very attached, right? So we can detach a little bit, and that can be hurtful for someone who needs attachment, right? That can be hard or difficult for someone who needs true connection and like not in a codependent way. But that's why we, people who feel they don't have a strong enough grip, they try to grip stronger instead of release, and then it makes it worse, right? So the stronger grip is worse. Don't do the stronger grip. Just free yourself, open up, and watch those you love fly, and that will give you more joy than you could have ever imagined. All right, here we go. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see. Hello, Raven. Welcome in. Let's see what we got. Anyone. But with Cancer energy, usually this, that kind of seem to be geared towards partner relationship, but not really, because you could be super attached to any kind of relationship, like literally any. Let me grab your card because it fell on the ground. Okay, Knight of Swords. We also got this card last night. It is kind of crazy how this energy is like showing up. Hello, Fola. Welcome in. Knight of Swords. So here we have from Malaysia. The Knight of Swords is a strong and assertive warrior. Hang Tuah, an intelligent soldier, is unafraid of leaping into battle and employing unconventional techniques to win. He is rebellious, loyal, and a fierce companion. This is about intellect, bravery, confidence, being action-oriented, and loyalty. So Leo, this month is about you stepping into loyalty and maybe you being that warrior in your relationships, like fighting the good fight, like doing the right thing, like doing the honorable thing is what I'm getting for you, Leo, for this month. This is about you being brave and courageous and just like going and doing what you need to do, in your relationships to make sure you feel good, the other feels good. It's almost like the knight in shining armor that like goes and like defends, his country or like the princess or whatever, right? It's kind of like that. It's like that valor, energy of valor, very much. I'm feeling that for you for this Venus transit, Leo. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Who's got Virgo energy? Okay. Here we go, Virgo. Ooh, interesting. 7 of Swords. So there's a coyote in this card. He's got like knives in his mouth. And there's like a shadow of his shadow. Okay, so it's like he could be like a shapeshifter. All right, 7 of Swords. Let's check it out. Coyote. He is the trickster. This is a Pacific Northwest Salish legend. The 7 of Swords is a trickster, and the coyote represents deceit in all forms, from small pranks to terrible scandals. He is clever and manipulative, but more often than not, he is caught by his own schemes and has to pay dearly for them. This is about strategy. This is about being cunning. This could also be about thievery, cheating, and manipulation. So this is maybe a little bit of a warning for Virgo, right? It could go both ways. Like it could be a warning of like, just, keep an eye out. you know, like watch out for your back, you know, and like make sure that you know that what's going on in your relationships is actually what's going on in your relationships, because you may be the, you know, the victim of this kind of behavior. Someone may not be being honest with you, and it's not going to feel good, right? But eventually it's like karma. What goes around comes around, or like there's consequences to every actions. And then on the other end, it could be, what if you're the one not being honest, right? What if you're the one playing games? What if you're the one trying to trick somebody? That's not good either. And the warning is that either if you are not honest with yourself and you're not honest within the relationship, then there's no point in being in that relationship in the first place. That's really the deeper message here. This isn't necessarily about, you know, partnership or romantic relationships. It can be any kind of relationship. But the truth is that the message that I'm getting the most is that be really honest and be open to communicating, and don't be afraid this month to talk about the things that don't feel right in the relationship. Because if there's no communication, and that's Gemini, right? For all of us, communication is going to be really important this month to deal with whatever shows up in our relationships with Venus in Gemini. And that's going to be so important for you. So if something doesn't feel right, be honest. And if you're the one, you know, not doing right, then also be honest and speak your mind. And you know, like if you're unhappy, if something doesn't feel right, why are you staying in that situation if it's not what you truly want? What are you afraid of? What is the fear? Because usually when we trick people or manipulate people, we're afraid of some part of us being seen that we don't want to be seen. We're afraid we're not good enough. We're afraid all that stuff, right? Like it's low self-esteem. That's the only reason why we manipulate, is because we're either used to it and we just learned and we just like do it because it's like that's all we know, or it's because we're afraid of being vulnerable. And you have to learn to be vulnerable and truthful and accept that some things are just not meant to be in the way that you technically wanted them to be. So kind of on the heavier side, kind of like the Aries reading, but still important, because the message is be honest with yourself and be honest with others about what you really want in your relationships. Yeah, right. Raven says it's pointless to lie. And I always catch myself up. It's too heavy anyways. Yeah. So yeah, definitely not a good space, especially with Gemini energy, because Gemini is going to want to talk about it. So better just to talk about it and like engage with that aspect of it, and use this opportunity to talk about things with others that are important, that maybe aren't feeling right. And those could be those uncomfortable conversations, but at the same time, they're like the most important ones and the most healing too. That's real. It's like the most healing relationships. Conversations, I mean, are the ones that you have that are like real and raw, you know? All right. Next we have Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. So anybody got Libra energy in the chat? Let us know. Some of us, you know, some of us learn to lie, so that's all we know, but we need to unlearn that. It's a really bad habit. Okay, here it is. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Look how beautiful this card is. So she's underwater. It's kind of hard to tell. Of course she's underwater. But she's a mermaid, and she's underwater, and she's holding a cup. So let's see what story this is from. Queen of Cups. Yemoya. Yes, from Nigeria, Yoruba deity. The Queen of Cups represents the surface of the subconscious. The goddess Yemoya connects those on land to the depth of the spiritual plane. She is mysterious, but also a kind and caring mother. This is about stepping into your femininity. This is about stepping into your warmth, having empathy, being a counselor, and listening to your intuition. So this is kind of a very beautiful watery energy. So it's cool because it's Cancer season, right? So that's very watery. And we're talking about Libra, that is an air sign, that is ruled by Venus, who is actually just entered Gemini, who is also an air sign. But yet, this is all happening within Cancer season, which is another sign that Venus actually really likes to be in. So it all fits in really well. I do too, Ressa. So listening to your emotions, it's like being in your essence, being empathic, being loving, being open, listening to the feminine side of you. It's the goddess, right? This is a beautiful representation of the goddess. And Venus is, the goddess of love and beauty. And this is about empathy. So follow your heart, listen to your heart, have compassion for others during this time that Venus is transiting through Gemini, and listen to your deep intuition, because it will help you to resolve things during this month. But it's really, I feel like it's going to be a very kind of loving, and like you're going to feel deeply connected to others during this time. I love that. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Let's see what we got for you. All right, Scorpio, you get the Justice card. Ooh, the hammer comes down. I'm just kidding. Why do you get the Justice card, and what is this fairy tale connected to? Amhaeng Eosa from Korea, a Korean legend. I probably butchered that name. Justice is power wielded with both intelligence and impartiality. It is making decisions with all of the facts and accepting the consequences of any choice made. It is punishment of the corrupt and promotion of the deserving. This is about stepping into harmony, balance, equality, virtue, and honor. So you may have something really important to decide. You may have something really important to do. And when I said the hammer comes down, it's because it's time to make a decision and to stop thinking about it and actually decide and accept the consequences of whatever that, your actions are going to be. But you can't sit there and do nothing, right? So the sword or the hammer comes down and it says it's time to make a decision. It's time to decide. And what it does is this can be karmic because it brings balance. And the way that it brings balance is it brings the opposite, right? So like you could be experiencing like darkness, and then the Justice card brings light. Or you could be experiencing light and then the Justice cards bring darkness, because you have to see the other side. You have to see the duality in order to understand the bigger picture and like make a decision. And I think that's what's really important. But always, always, always be in your virtue and be in your honor, especially during this transit this next month or so, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Who's got Sag energy? Anybody? Okay, you get the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. This is actually a really Sag as fuck. Page of Wands. Here we go. This is very Sag. It's Wands card, and she's kind of like running around. It's like this woman running around. I don't even know what she's doing, but she's really excited. Okay, it's Muindo, the Republic of the Congo, a Nyanga mythology. The Page of Wands represents a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. Oh my God, that is so sad. For Muindo, every situation is made fun by a swish. Oh, it's a man of his magical fly swatter. He makes many enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. Okay, so this is about the adventure. This is totally about the adventure. This is so Sag. This is totally about making it fun. So just like straight up have fun with it. This is, Venus in Gemini is going to be actually opposing any Sag stuff that you have, right? So like might as well just make the best of it, you know? Whenever there's an opposition going on, it's like it might feel uncomfortable, but it might not. Like it might take you to like a very exciting place. And yes, you make a lot of enemies, not like literally, but sometimes like, you know, the more you do, the more that you have to face the consequences of your actions. But if you don't do anything, then you don't live life. And that's very Sag, right? So this is about being playful. This is about charisma, discovery, a rogue. This is about enthusiasm. So I think this is going to be a very fun transit of Venus for you. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Any Caps out there? Yeah, that was a fun card. That was really fun. There will always be haters. Well, you know, it's interesting because it's not really about hater energy, what I was talking about, but I understand what you're saying. It's about just knowing that as you just go and do things, it's boldness. When you have boldness in your life, what happens is like it's going to cause some friction, you know, and people are going to react this way or that way. And when that happens, you just got to know that like, it's just part of the freaking journey, you know? Yeah. So totally agree with you. Okay. Capricorn. Oh my God. This is exciting, Capricorn. So you get the 9 of coins. This is fun. 9 of coins. The legend of the watermelon. This is great. The legend of the watermelon. It's from Vietnam, a Vietnamese legend. The 9 of coins represents success. Hard work and patience have resulted in a successful harvest, and now even the emperor enjoys my Antiems watermelons. The road was long and hard, but the rewards well worth the effort. Hell yeah, Capricorn. Hell to the motherfucking yeah. This is about independence, prosperity, freedom, maturity, and self-discipline. And this is like a reward. So what, yeah, the legend of the watermelon. So what you get is it's the fruits of your labor. Like you're seeing the fruits of the hard work that you've been doing. And I think that this is going to be a very fun time for you too. Just like Sag. Capricorn's going to have a great time, just the way they like it. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Who's got aqua energy? Ooh, Aquarius. Okay, we get heavy again. We get a little heavy again. It's okay. We're going to make it happen. So, you get the 8 of Cups. Moses. This is the story of Moses, Egypt, Hebrew legend. The 8 of Cups represents leaving good things behind in the pursuit of higher ideals. Moses was raised as a prince of Egypt, but realized he needed to sacrifice his royal life and wealth to pursue a spiritual and aesthetic one. This is so Aquarius. This is very Aquarius, okay? Because Aquarius is like the individual. Aquarius like does things the other way around. Like they don't follow the norm, right? And this is about not following the norm. And it's also about walking away from that which, honestly, it also no longer serves you. And it's broken. It's like it doesn't work anymore. So you can't fix it. So you have to just walk away, right? And there is on the other side, and I like how they connect this to the story of Moses, because he's has a vision, and Aquarius have vision of the future. How freaking cool is that? So this is about walking away. This is also about introspection or reflection. This is also about escapism. So you need to be careful that you're not like trying to escape something, because you don't want to be there versus it really is not worth it anymore and you need to move on, right? And this also can be withdrawal. It can be a withdrawing time. And it's also about seeking truth. So this is a moment to seek the truth, to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, and to follow your vision. Follow your vision, Aquarius, because I mean, honestly, like story of Moses, like, come on now, you know? That's pretty epic. And it's cool how like Moses is the one that like parts the waters and Aquarius is the water bearer. Like, there's a lot there. You could go on and on and on about that. Like, there's a lot there. There's power. There's power in you being unique. There's power in you being different. There's power in you going and taking the road less traveled and being like the weirdo, you know? Like, that's the power of Aquarius. So it's like about harnessing this. And so this may be a time where you do something that you always knew you had to do, that you know you're going to like, you'll leave something behind, or people are going to look at you and they're going to be disappointed in you or whatever. But none of that matters because you have that vision. So this is the time for you to really follow your vision. I love that, Aquarius. Wow. And last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Isn't it fun when you get the fairy tales with it? I swear it's the best. Ooh, Pisces. Ooh, this is cool. The Temperance card. So you also get a major arcana or arcana, whatever you want to call it. Temperance. Bodhisattva. Avalokiteshvara from India. Buddhist Bodhisattva. I love that, you guys. Temperance is about balance and meditation. It is being mutable. Dude, that's Gemini energy. Mutable. Recognizing when to change with the times. That's very Gemini. And when to change the situation itself. The Bodhisattva, Avalokiteshvara, identifies as fluid, but their goodwill remains constant. This is about living life in moderation. This is about harmony. This is about purpose. Stepping into purpose is about good influence and reconciliation. So healing too. Healing is a very powerful part. I feel like sort of Zen, like there's a Zen quality to this energy for you, Pisces. So go with the flow. That's literally what this is saying, is go with the flow of things as this transit kind of unfolds for you in your life. Go with the flow. Don't resist. Just like that smiling Buddha, just like everything is perfect and it doesn't matter, you know, what is showing itself up in life. It's always the perfect thing. And you just go with it, you know, and you just like keep on keeping on. That's what I get. And be that Zen-like energy for whatever changes come to life. Just keep flowing with it. I love that. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here with me. We are going to be doing mini readings on Friday. So if you want to get on the list, it's $25 sent to my PayPal. The links are, I think, on every single one of my videos, my PayPal link. But if you send 25, we go live Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we do mini readings for those that have gotten on the list. I already have, I think, 1 or 2 people on the list already. So I'm expecting it to be pretty full. But I'll be back, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. This weekend, we're going to be doing, I can't remember, I wrote it down. So this is the last week of broadcasts until I need to figure out, you know, make sure the whole internet situation is figured out there in the new property. And I can't wait for that. But so here's the schedule. Mini readings on Friday, the Cancer New Moon astrology Saturday night, and our Cancer New Moon ceremony on Sunday, even though the new moon is not till the 28th. But I won't be able to do anything on that day. So I wanted to make sure we get that ceremony in, and you can always have the replay and watch it on the day of the actual new moon. So that is what is happening. And if you're not a part of the membership, make sure you join, because I'm going to film a video where I go deeper into this Venus in Gemini energy and what she's going to actually be doing throughout her whole transit, what planets she's going to be conjuncting and squaring, opposing, like all that stuff. And it's important, and where it's going to be happening in your chart. I'm going to go through that. And you'll also get a Cancer new moon meditation and PDF as well this coming week. And there's tons of content right now because I just put up all the videos for the Cancer season astrology and theme, and the Cancer symbology, and the Akashic channel reading from the Sirius star seeds, which is the energy that we're going to be connecting with. There's a lot going on, and it's all there. So thank you. Raven just signed up for level 2 Moon Goddess training. Yes, you guys, don't wait to sign up. I'm going to start sending some like information email and stuff like that. But we begin level 2 on July 9th. And if you completed level 1 in the January session or the session that we just finished, then you are eligible to sign up for level 2. And I sent out the email with the link for that. If you need it, if you need the link, just let me know and I will send it to you. I cannot wait for that to start. Dude, I'm so excited. I love you guys. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you all again on Friday. Sat Nam.